A. So with Xenoblade X DE being only 2 weeks away, I can't believe it's already so close after waiting months for this. Naturally, Xenoblade X DE has its own website, its own Japanese website, just detailing the whole game, which is nothing new. Xenoblade 3 had this, as well as Future Redeemed. But since we just got the most recent overview trailer, we're not really going to be getting any more information on it, so the website is practically complete. And I was going to originally make a video on the entire website, but the lag was just unbearable. My laptop cannot handle that. So I'm just going to cover the additional story section of the website, showing like the epilogue. I'm going to link the website in the description so y'all can look at the whole thing by yourselves, but I'm going to specifically show this additional story because I think it's very interesting. It's definitely the most interesting part and the part of the game that everyone is most curious about. This is brand new content we've never seen before, so obviously this is a big deal. But on the following page you will find it contains information about the continuation of the story that was not told in Xenoblade X, which was released on the Wii U in 2015. Do you want to browse the page ahead? Let's fucking go. Now, the game follows the story of Xenoblade X, which was released on the Wii U in 2015. The new chapter is you will be able to play after the clearing chapter 12. So this confirms right here, this is not like Future Redeemed, Torna, and Future Connected, where it's like a separate thing on the title screen. You actually have to beat the game in order to get this. It's just like an extra chapter after chapter 12. And this will be important in a second. We will get to this, best believe. But shortly after the end of the decisive battle in Central Life, which is the Lifehold core, mysterious disappearance phenomena occurs in various parts of Mira. While it swallows everything, expands the area, a void that leaves no light behind it. To add insult to injury, a new enemy ghost springs up from the void and attack the blades. And here we get a little bit on the ghost, a faction of alien civilization wars that created the trigger for the destruction of Earth. And now we get a full look, like a full model of the Ares skull, and it looks so nice with all its Ouroboros components and everything. The main characters are in danger of dying endangered at the blink. A doll swoops down from the sky. It was just before the white whale Mira landed. Destroy the attack enemies. Yeah, Google Translate really isn't the greatest when it comes to stuff like this. It was the aircraft of Ares that protects everyone. He was presumed missing along with the pilot. Once again, you will join the ranks in the face of new threats. And now we get some information on the floating continent. Phenomenon of disappearance, ghosts, the remnant of grouse. I'm pretty sure that's ganglion. I'm really not sure what that is. With their new threat, a floating continent appears in the sky above Mira. Blade, humanity out of difficulty. Again, protect in order to do so. He heads to an unknown continent. Yeah, like I said, it's not the greatest. But talking back to what I was saying here, this cutscene, we actually get a look at this. This wasn't in any of the trailers, and we actually do get a look at it here by Perfectly Nintendo. They actually have the cutscene here, and it's actually kind of wild and has some huge implications for Xenoblade. And that was like the cutscene. We have seen parts of it throughout the trailers that we have now, but we haven't actually get to see the whole thing like this. And this has some huge huge implications, bro. Already you can tell, like right here, the ghosts, they are very similar to Gnosis from Xenosaga. Not only do they look like them, but if you look here, these people are turning like to white powder and then evaporating away. That is very, very similar to Gnosis in Xenosaga, is whenever they come into contact with humans, they turn the humans into salt. Okay, and what did it look like there? It looks like as they were being attacked, the humans kind of turned into a white powder and then like evaporated away. It's very similar to what it would look like if they were being turned into salt. Okay, so not only that, but ghosts just kind of look and behave a lot like Gnosis. They're just like very enigmatic alien type things like Gnosis. Now Gnosis aren't aliens, but they're very similar. So, and they're coming out of these rifts in like massive numbers like this, which also happen in Xenosaga with the Gnosis terrorisms, just massive groups of Gnosis coming out of fucking nowhere. So it is, the implications here are wild. So they could be connecting Xenoblade X with Xenosaga and the main series, if not Xenosaga with X. Now, yes, there are a ton of different contradictions and massive retcons that would need to happen in order to fit Xenosaga or Xenoblade X with Xenosaga, let alone the main numbered trilogy. But Enel had made a very nice video going over about how Mira in Xenoblade X as a whole could basically just be a simulation. Now I know people aren't really fond of that whole thing, as it's an easy cop-out to just anything can happen because it's a simulation. But it actually makes sense once you think about it, and things happening in a simulation in the Xenoblade series isn't anything new. If y'all didn't know, and I didn't know this until I watched his video, but Logos, Numa, and Ontos were actually raised in a virtual reality to give them a personality. So the three Trinity processor cores were basically like put into a virtual reality and raised to gain a personality, in which came to be Alvis, Malos, and Mithra. Or I guess Pyra and Mithra, Numa, whatever. So we've already had, you know, characters growing up inside of a simulation and everything seems all real to them. So who's to say that this isn't the same thing? It would explain quite a bit of the like mysteries around X and how it could possibly connect to the Xenoblade series. Maybe this was the virtual reality that the Aegis cores were raised in. Who knows? Like, there's so many theories, and like the ghosts, bro. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what role they're going to play here, and especially the floating continent and that big ass spear that was thrown at it. What is that all about? We have no idea, but I'm so excited to learn where this epilogue story is going to go. We've waited 15 years to get a fucking continuation to this damn cliffhanger, and it looks like we are finally getting it. But yeah, bro, please go into the description and look at the fucking website yourself. It is so well made. It is beautiful. It looks gorgeous. All right, it's amazing. It's so cool. So much information. It just looks so good. And especially this, bro, with the epilogue. I cannot wait to see what it's about. But until then, that's about it. See you next mission to play some goddamn Xenoblade.